Alright folks, the deck is Automaton Confuse Priest. The goal of the deck is to draw and summon a whole bunch of Astral Automatons, bring them back with a variety of different measures, and then make use of the Confuse or Topsy Turvy interaction to essentially double the stats of each of our Automatons. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can catch me live at twitch.tv/Roffle or here on YouTube. I'm already confused, then my work here is done. We can go ahead and shut it down. It is a good time, though, to remind you, if you haven't yet, but please like the stream. Helps me out immensely. And will help you find streams on this channel in the future. Let me update the deck code while I remember.
Tyrande versus Maiev.
None can escape my fury. Your path
You think
has
Titan
brought
Mage
you
decks run the Beetle? I do not know which what you're asking about. Plated Beetle? Anyway, we're keeping the palm reading. Maybe I should have just kept the, I should have, in fact, kept the creation protocol. That was silly. I just immediately get a,
Is Brian's power as infinite as the stars?
Maybe we'll find out this game. Who knows? Thank you, Isaac, for the super chat. Yeah, I done goofed. They call it Confused Priest because no one's going to get how the aura stat swapping interaction works, yeah. I'm going to get a lot of people that are arriving late asking why Confuse is in the deck at all, and a lot of YouTube comments screeching about it being a bug, despite that being how aura effects have always worked in Hearthstone.
swiftly.
Very fun opponent here. Can we just agree to gaslight all the people who ask why Confuse is in the deck? If anyone asks, it's not in their deck, their players pitching. Yeah, I like that. I like that game plan. Certainly a lot more than I like the opponent's game plan of taking forever. I think it's Kingsbone, based on the opener, so we just try to kill them before they kill us. I think it's not Kingsbane. It would be great if I had a creation protocol to draw my automatons. Spectral Cutlass? I mean, I considered that, I just don't think it's very light, yeah.
I do say, I seem to have lost the surface.
As much as we might want it to be, it's just never the case. They just seem to have had a pretty poor hand. I think Meowth posted a gear shift version of Kingsbone. Alright. That was lucky. Ouch. I think I'm still a turn too slow though, aren't I?
My power is as infinite as the stars. My power is as infinite as the stars. Cosmic growth.
1 damage off. Oh man, if I had gotten a Topsy, I would have gotten
Already
there.
Twitch subbed as Seymour Mushnik, but I wanted to give extra this month. You think Argus could fit into a big DH? Trying to give it some love.
Your deeds command you.
Thank you, Paulu, for the super chat. Yeah, I think that that's probably one of the places he wants to go, right? It's just like the rest of that deck isn't very strong is the only issue, but I think most Titans want to go into most decks that can make an argument for them that are that have other than like hyper aggro and very specific combo decks.
Tyrande versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer.
Your path has brought you here.
Okay, I'm gonna learn from last game. Opponent's entire deck is damage. I was dead there. It's
I see you've brought guests.
My power is as infinite as the stars.
all right. Simply do not get devolved.
Infinite as the stars.
Hi Roffle, been watching you for a long time, first time catching ye a stream. Last time I played Hearthstone was the Witchwood expansion. Thanks for your variety of decks. Wow, wow.
Wow, indeed. Thank you so much for the very generous super chat there, Jylon. Welcome back to Hearthstone. I hope you're enjoying your return, and thank you for that support. Devolve is a staple card in Shaman decks. That would be true years ago. But it's been cut in a lot of decks for a variety of reasons.
My power is as infinite as the stars.
Mostly just that it doesn't... Like, it'll probably come back because of mech decks, but it hasn't been good for quite a while. Oh, that's a really, really bad time to draw that.
My power is as infinite as the stars.
Double flash of lighting plus IDs plus witches brew equals win.
Yeah, I forgot about that combo. I kind of assumed that Mark would have already done it by now. And people get really mad at me when there's overlap between our decks, so that's unfortunate. Got
It
devolved.
is finished. You win.
That's incredible.
If we hadn't drawn the automaton the turn we were going to play the creation protocol and forged it, we probably would have had a pretty good chance at winning. But thank you, Calic, for the super chat. There been any Shadow Priest decks that have been made from Titan cards? I think the popular Shadow Priest decks just run the old cards, right? And other than Reno Shadow Priest, which probably includes at least the Titan.
Unleash the fire within.
Your path has brought you here.
Seems like a reasonable hand to keep.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
Ugh. Alright, well. No creation protocol value today.
For a lesson in fire magic.
My power is as infinite as the stars.
Tap to hero power here. Then we go Seance into one of them and bump the other. So I assume they take a trade.
My power is as infinite as the stars.
Seems like a better play into like the potentiality of Devolve. Is the 2 mana that adds a temporary copy a good inclusion in this deck? I mean, if I thought so, it would be in the deck. This deck has a very specific goal in mind that that card would interfere with.
My power is as infinite as the stars.
So it's 18 plus 15 if I can hit a confuse. Right. I think the 2 mana with the temporary copy is played in standard. Yeah, but like it plays differently in standard. The decks are like, we do not want to run extra minions in this deck, especially extra minions that cost 3 or less. Leg reveal win? It'll probably be in about 3 or 4 years ago. I think that seems like a good time for it.
Hi Roffle, thanks for the great content, keep up the good work. Wow.
I appreciate that, Sailor. Thank you for the super chat. Glad you're enjoying the content.
You're a bright student.
God, I really hate when that topic comes up because inevitably the weirdos move on to talking about feet.
Tyrande versus Uther.
Your judgment begins.
Your path has brought you here.
Alright, probably just coin the insight. They drew a few more cards for 2 mana than I did. I'm calling the police.
My power is as infinite as the stars.
All charged up! Repair in progress. Must protect little boss.
Converting stored energy.
My power is as infinite as the stars.
I already answered that question, Finn, and it didn't make sense the first time. It still doesn't make sense the second time.
My power is as infinite as the stars.
Possible we die here to Meg. Yeah.
It is finished. You win.
Tyrande versus Valera.
Watch your back.
Your path has brought you here.
Yeah. Got a decent opener here.
There be no treasure 6 feet under.
Mech buff was a mistake. No, they did that on purpose.
My power is as infinite as the stars.
Raise me, Arcade.
Stake is not much of a buff for mech decks, IMO. They're a better one-drop mechs, true.
Past the pirate's code.
Why are you running Topsy Turvy? I'm not. What are you talking about?
Raise me, Hercules.
My power is as infinite as the stars. Cosmic growth.
Look! You shiny!
Yeah, there's the weapon, unfortunately. guess they don't have the mana for it to come down this turn. I just, like, probably need a palm reading to figure out a board clear for this. I could also just try and set up a lethal. Is there a world where I don't die here?
My power is as infinite as the stars. My power is as infinite as the stars.
Maybe if I take some gross trades. If this board sticks, we should win.
Rise, me hearties!
I was going to ask how's the bot situation and instantly see Pyrotroke, so that answers it, I guess.
Yeah, it is a little bit better today. But
My power is as infinite as the stars.
Tyrande versus Magni!
I won't be left behind.
Your path has brought you here.
I want to keep one of the automatons, but still keep one in my deck for the creation protocol. Report for bug exploits. There are no bugs being exploited here.
My power is as infinite as the stars.
That is how auras have worked since the beginning of Hearthstone.
My power is as infinite as the flip stat cards.
Thank you, Blanco.
Job's done.
Alright. Doing pretty good. This is yet another Renethal warrior, isn't it?
My power is as infinite as the stars. My power is as infinite as the stars.
Oh my god. Do we just have lethal next turn? Okay.
Buying my last rations.
You're trying to sell me your rations now? God, this is getting out of hand.
My power is as infinite as the stars.
I was actually pretty close to lethal there. Have you ever had streams where you fight specifically viewers? No. That doesn't sound like, good content for anyone other than the person playing me at that time.
Tyrande versus Anhilda.
Arise and carry out Our Lady's will.
Your path has brought you here.
Okay, this gets us some robots. Rather play even shaman bots instead of fun decks with viewers. I mean, yeah, for the sake of the videos that I want to make, it's like, I don't know. When I'm playing ladder, like I am now, people sometimes already accuse me of staging games, which is not something that I have control over. I don't want to give them more ammunition for that ridiculous claim. It's just, I just want to make the content that I want to make. Is that not a good enough answer?
Someone's gotta lead the charge. Books? Pirate stuff.
Unfortunately, I can't give this double reborn.
Power is as infinite as the stars.
But it would be sweet if we could. Now, the best games on the channel are against viewers who queued into you. I mean, we don't... A lot of the people weren't necessarily viewers. They just were playing fun decks. People just assume that they're viewers because they assume anybody that plays slightly atypical is a viewer. Either way, why am I having this conversation? Just, again, can I just play the decks that... Can I just make the content I want to make? Please.
Cosmic growth. My power is as infinite as the stars.
Who'd win 100 duck-sized yogs or 1 yog-sized duck?
100 duck-sized yogs. They could, like, S-twist another with ease. It's, fine.
My power is as infinite as the stars. My power is as infinite as the stars. Cosmic growth.
Sure don't miss that card. Jeez.
Cosmic growth.
Could have gone for lethal there off the trade, but I think this is just the safer and better line.
My power is as infinite as the stars.
Topsy is not a bug, no. That is, again, how auras have always worked in Hearthstone. Same thing was true of Void Ripper.
I'll show you who's boss.
What? Why?
I'll show you who's boss.
What is going on? There's two of them.
Put your dukes up, small fry.
It's not playable here.
My power is as infinite as the stars. Cosmic growth.
Alright. Do they have a deck man? Or a Mr. Smite?
In the box? Pirate stuff.
Don't you dare do this to me.
Armament upgrade complete.
Yeah. Oh, they can't get a deckhand anymore? We're good?
Time is fleeting.
There shouldn't be anything that kills from here. Opponent just BMing. You can play that game.
My power is as infinite as the stars. My power is as infinite as the stars. Cosmic growth.
Bam! Hey, welcome to the stream, God of Biscuits. Glad you're enjoying the content. What do they say when they attack? I believe Cosmic Growth.
Tyrande, versus Valera.
Shall we dance? Your path has brought you here.
Full mole to try and find some of the. There we go.
My power is as infinite as the stars.
There be no treasure 6 feet under. Yahar.
Way ahead on board. Zogdusman, thank you for the 8 months. Hey, Roffle, what's your best tip to a new YouTube channel? I would, of course, not ask this with my channel to promote it. Set, I think, reasonable expectations for how growth is going to work early on, I think is the best thing. Even my channel, which, like, I was streaming before I was making YouTube content, it took a long time for the YouTube stuff to start getting traction. And it was kind of frustrating at first, right? Because you know, I had expectations for where things were on Twitch, which were better at the time, and like YouTube was slow going at the beginning. But at the same time, don't let that discourage you, and keep making content, because that's the only, or videos, because that's the only way you can learn how to, you know, improve upon the videos that you're already making and continue to get people watching them. Was the video that got you a boost in popularity? I've posted daily videos for almost 2 years now, or 5 years now. It wasn't a single video, it was just incremental progress over time. Expecting or building a plan around a single video blowing up is, especially in a niche like Hearthstone, is not a good strategy. I don't have a way to survive this.
It is finished. You win.
There are some other, like, niches where maybe that could work, but that simply doesn't in Hearthstone. Yeah, it depends heavily on the content that you want to make. I'd say get used to enjoying the process of making videos, rather than kind of the expectation or reward of people watching them, because that takes time to develop. Yeah, consistency is the thing that allowed me to develop an audience, not like a single video blowing up or anything.
Versus Morgul.
Your path has brought you here.
Decent curve, but unfortunately we have the shaman problem that we could just get devolved.
We have turned our curse into
Even
our
shaman
strength.
has typically moved away from devolve, but I mean, some people are clearly still running it. It's an unlucky idiot totem for me.
Infinite as the stars.
But at least my power is as infinite as the stars. I want to see a little bit more development before I go in on the shard here, I think. Do shorts have a big influence on subs and views or not? Views, yes. Subs, no. In my experience, at least, which is, again, not necessarily typical. But like right now, shorts and video views are like pretty separate in terms of their audiences. Most people either watch one or the other. This is a unfortunate spot for me. I don't have any automatons, do I?
It is finished. You win.
Yeah, we just kind of don't want to queue into shamans of any sort with this deck, I think. I'll be right back.
Tyrande versus Tyrande.
I cannot find eternal rest, and neither will you. Your path has brought you here.
The mirror match? You're welcome, Savior. Well, we got that back, which will be fine after the palm reading into insight turn, I guess.
Greetings from the old days.
Okay.
If you dishonor me, you dishonor yourself. I have no way to thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Argenti. Okay, it actually could be a mirror match. I think this is too expensive. We don't know it's a mirror match anyway, so we might as well play it a little bit safer. But it's probably a mirror match. Maybe not. I don't necessarily want to draw the other one yet because of the creation protocols. Didn't really need the other confuse either, but here we are.
Strength withers! Strength withers!
Silver held
Interesting. Let's hold out hope for the Creation Protocol, just because this seems like a value matchup that could be worth getting, like a forged Creation Protocol. There's no way it offers Mass Dispel here, right? I think that's what they're going for, but it shouldn't be an option. This is not a Mass.
Oh,
Yeah.
not that.
Earthshock, surely. Earthshock could be a consideration, but like Earthshock doesn't really solve the problem. We're approaching the point where I'm going to have to just play the Insight. Probably starts next turn if I don't hit a Creation Protocol.
At last, a worthy disciple.
Opponent is punching the air right now. Why they're way ahead. I'm sure they're doing just fine.
My power is as infinite as the stars. My power is as infinite as the stars.
Still not in a great spot. And probably not in a great matchup either. They changed how Yogg and the Shaman questline work and I'm mad? Wow, that's disappointing.
I've got plenty of more.
So is that. Stop stealing my minions. Oh my god. Oh, this is infuriating. I don't have a play here. So I lose the love everlasting. It didn't last, yeah. False advertisement.
The light has betrayed me.
I knew that was going to happen.
My power is as infinite as the stars.
Yeah. We're gonna lose. Welcome, Beal. Opponent is just struggling with these interactions.
To err is human. Surrender your will to command.
How come no one is playing the OTK Shaman? Isn't it the best deck? No. There's a lot of ways to... Because it telegraphs so much, there's a lot of ways to disrupt it in Wild. It's good at certain ranks, but... It's still a good deck, it's just there are better decks.
I seem to have lost the surface.
GK are too inconsistent and too easy to hard counter. I mean, that's not universally true. It is true of Frog Shaman, though. There are some very consistent OTK decks. When I miss 2 damage, there's no way they can win now. They've missed a whole lot more than 2 damage.
The shadows grow short.
It's really unfortunate.
My power is as infinite as the stars.
Let's do that before we lose them. Good grab. We're probably going to get hit by removal on this, though. Like a Shadow Word Ruin. Or we're just dead.
I ain't talking.
My power is as infinite as the stars.
I ain't talking.
I should meet you.
Hysteria? That just undoes all of the healing that they did there. Please hit the 3. Oh! That was just not a good risk to take.
To err is human.
Wait, do we maybe have lethal? Oh.
Grow short.
Oh my god, they got so unbearably lucky off of that Mind Eater. That was GG. Oh my god, they got bailed out so hard.
My power is as infinite as the stars.
And I got pretty unlucky twice in a row off of that Raised Dead. Oh my god. How we're liking Frog Shaman OTK? Turn 3. But people are running Cult Neophyte, which is rough for it, and even Razor Scale. Oh, to Bridget.
My power is as infinite as the stars.
Oh, he's confusing the deck? It's not. What are you talking about? We have exactly one way to... Oh my god. Do I ever hold this for the sake of... No, because this is active. Okay. If this dies, we lose the video game. If it lives, we win the video game. No, they're gonna get the shard again. Okay, it's Seance. There.
My power is as infinite as the stars.
Strength withers. Cruel.
GG. Or not? Oh my god. Oh my god. They... made that so much more difficult than it needed to be. As far as we know, that interaction is not a bug. It is how auras have worked in Hearthstone since the beginning of Hearthstone, dating back to like Void Ripper raid leader shenanigans, which people used to run in Odd Paladin.
Tranda versus Lady Vash.
10,000 years, and still you annoy me.
Your path has brought you here.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
Void Ripper also counters Spreading Plague pretty badly. Yeah, that was, I mean, relevant at the time that people were running that, but they ran Raid Leader because of the Void Ripper interaction as well. So Void Ripper was probably primarily there for the annoying. Let's go here and just take our one.
My power is as infinite as the stars.
Void Ripper was likely there for the Spreading Plague, but then because you were running Spreading Plague, the Raid Leader made more sense. It's an exploit, not a bug. That is simply not how words work.
My power is as infinite as the stars.
Job's done. Job's done.
I think we're dead. Or not? Bloodlust? Yeah, Bloodlust would be a great addition to this Even Shaman deck. Chad is using both of their brain cells today.
It is finished.
What was the other line? It's unintentional but not a bug? Yeah. How can it be an exploit if it's not bugged? And if it's unintentional, by definition that would be a bug. Like, oh man, some of y'all are silly. Are you liking the new expansion? I am. Especially when I queue into humans, which unfortunately is a little bit more rare than I would hope.
Tranda versus
Is this gonna be the same Reno Priest? Are they gonna get their revenge?
Give me strength. Your path has brought you here.
What does Even Shaman usually run in ETC? I don't think it does run ETC. Okay. We've got cards to play. Which is very much what this deck wants, is just to play cards in the early game. Well, really quite bad at getting creation protocol value in games where we need it. Did you put an odd card in ETC and Even Shaman? Yes. Yes, just not start of game cards. Alright, just need to find a Confuse before... Well, they're probably just going to clear this with an Nuptial on board, aren't they? It's decent healing. It does look an awful lot like Big Priest, though, doesn't it? Plays better into board clears. What happens when you put Cthulhu the Shattered into your ETC? You get banned for cheating, because like we just talked about, you cannot put start of game cards in your ETC. This is to protect it against a Nuptial. And it still should set up lethal with the Confuse. Oh. GG.
It is finished. You win.
It's possible I should have gone in harder on the, we should have just gone for the Animate Dead instead of the Power Word Synchronize and just not played around a board clear. Because I would have had one minion remaining through the Hysteria.
Versus Lady Vash.
10,000 years, and still.
Oh, it's my favorite greeting.
Your path has brought you here.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
Stupid clone.
Infinite as the stars.
What's for dinner? I haven't even decided what lunch is yet. I don't know. Okay, actually gonna get value off of that for a change. Well, I shouldn't say that because that's not necessarily true. Okay. We at least got one automaton off of the.
I am the harvester of
Jeez.
wrath. Would you like to learn why?
Okay, they're trading. That's probably a good sign. They were trading. Can't actually play those, can I?
What is a loon's will?
Oh. Yeah, I got wrecked by the Stone Right Aura.
It is finished. You win.
It cuts both ways, unfortunately. The issue was I just didn't want to get like stuck healing that turn, which is what I needed to do to
For
survive.
years now, anosmia has kept millions of Americans from smelling what the Rock is cooking. For just $5 a day, you could save them from this fate.
It's true. That's actually pretty expensive, though. Why doesn't The Rock just cover it? He's rich. Thank you, Colin.
Taranda versus Valera.
Watch your back.
Seems like
Your
it's been a
path
very long
has
time since
brought
I've
you
queued into
here.
a human. Is that crazy? Yeah, we've had one human in the past, like, I don't know, 6 games. How do you know they are bots? Because they exhibit very specific play patterns. Like this is a bot, for instance, because they rope out the mulligan, exchange no cards, and then play the game as normal. Basically, if you want to know how I know it's a bot, just watch any stream where I explain it thoroughly from the past week. I have not yet played any Baldur's Gate, or at least not since it like fully released. This looks like it could be not a bot though, because they did end up mulliganing. They were just slow.
ever bring a sword to a fish fight?
I was maybe wrong. Although the play patterns aren't bot-like.
I have a slogan for advertising this deck, Astral Automatons, more than meets the eye. We could make action figures, too. We'd make millions.
I think maybe it's dangerous announcing that in front of chat because now they can make millions too. Clearly you trademarked it first, right? Thank you, Kat. I think we've lost this game, unfortunately. Maybe not. I think this deck could use an Algalon. We cannot possibly let that become a meme. I think we're better than that as a community, aren't we?
Rise, me hearties!
It is finished. You win.
I think this deck could use an on-tool. I think that this deck could use fewer suggestions from chat. Or cards which do not make sense in it.
Brian messages count as trademark. He personally hand delivers the mark to the Patent Office and the Supreme Court.
Yeah, he is a notary after all. Thank you, Kali. Ban Algalon as a word in chat. I mean, I had to do that with something for a while, and I think I did with Platebreaker over on Twitch. Just because I needed to maintain my sanity. Unfortunately, no automatons or ways to fetch automatons yet. In MTG, Algalon's ability doesn't cost mana and is still not the good part of the card it's on. Yeah, but don't tell that to my YouTube commenters because they are adamant about the fact that because Jace good, Algalon good. Okay, now we're talking. Ignore the fact that like Hearthstone and MTG are two very different games.
If you dishonor me, you dishonor yourself.
Both use cards though. Yeah, that's why that's why poker and Hearthstone are exactly the same, right? Nice. Finally get to get this moving. It's been a long time since I've seen this card, my god. So they did play the volume up after the Deck of Lunacy, so they could end up lucking into some transform effects that would be devastating for me. Maybe I should have coined a Seance or a Power Word Synchronize with that in mind. Yeah, that's probably GG. I just lose on the spot. That's main deck, by the way. I simply just lose to a main deck jellyfish out of nowhere. To be fair, Algalon gives you intel and disruption. Sure. That is unimportant in a game like Hearthstone in most instances. But I really don't. This is, like the bot conversation, not one that I want to have in perpetuity. If Algalon were a good card, it would have found a home by now.
Amazing.
By the Ascended.
That's a sweet animation, at least. Still do have 2 copies of automatons in my deck. I just need to draw them. Or the many ways that I have to fetch them. That was pointless.
What is Elun's will?
My power is as infinite as the stars.
Okay. Come on, Algalon isn't that bad, chat. He's... Yes. Yes, he is. That was unreal. That may have been the luckiest opponent I've seen in a very long time. People who think Algalon is a good card, I think fail to understand opportunity cost and tempo. There is no, like, Algalon just doesn't do anything. Again, how do I always get baited into this conversation?
Versus Morgul.
Your path has brought you here.
Yeah, welcome, Quinn.
We have turned our curse
Oh my
into
god, I'm
our
so sick of
strength.
the even shamans, man.
My power is as infinite as the stars. Cosmic growth.
Coin forging creation protocol on one ever worth? Probably pretty rarely. I don't know that you often want to forge creation protocol in this deck. Like, full stop. No forge? In what world? would I want to spend 2 mana to forge that and then 2 mana to play it against even Shaman?
My power is as infinite as my power is as infinite as the stars.
Job's done.
Oh, we just end up with a dead card in hand. Any consideration to cast Shard there? I did consider it, but like I don't have cards that do things in hand, so I just need to suck this up so that I can find cards that do something. It's a really bad roll for me. Because I can't confuse to kill it anymore.
Hello, this Brian with the Brian Law Firm. I have a cease and desist order here for a Mr. Algalon, care of chat.
Oh, thank God, Brian finally doing something. Or my lawyers, rather, finally doing something. Thank you, Kath. Okay, so this is going to be awkward. But it does kill a lot of their minions. Surprised Brian got care of, correct? That's true. He's a learning chat. Cutting it a little close there, but still made it.
Hello, this is Al with the Gallon Law Firm. We have a counter cease and desist order here for a Brian care of Roffle to be delivered to the basement.
You must. That's the wrong address. There's no Brians or Roffles here. But thank you, Kali. Oh my God.
This is a performance you'll never forget.
Almost every other deck is
has brought
matches
you here.
against an even Shaman. I just have to keep this because I need some way to get automatons rolling. Surely this is not even Shaman. In my experience, it seems to be always even Shaman.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
Who could have predicted that? It's a pretty sweet animation, at least. Probably just go coin palm reading, play the insight behind it. Bounce it with the Seance. Is this live? No, it's pre-recorded. These are all horribly, horribly terrible for me. Guess it's just that.
Muzzle their magic.
Please don't make me voice chat's terrible opinions.
Look, you signed the contract, Brian. Nothing that can be done from here.
What's with all the lawyers? Can't we settle this like the old days? Best 2 out of 3, scroll, black scissors.
Forgot the rock there, Brian. But thank you, Blonde Goat and G-Dude, for the super chats. Let's clear at least some of these totems. And then there are no more totems. Or there are fewer totems, at least. My favorite game, Scroll Scissors. Yeah, it's super unbalanced though. Scissors always seems to win.
I am the harvester of wrath. Would you like to learn why?
It's Totem Shaman for rat players. I don't know what that means, but what a weird way to phrase that. People should play whatever decks they want.
My power is as infinite as the stars. My power is as infinite as the stars.
Have you thought about Augmented Elic Plague DK?
Yeah, I'm planning on it eventually. I just, you know, trying to cycle through all the different decks that I want to play. But thank you, Isaac. I agree. But you're the one taking your time. I love that even though Roffle hates Even Shaman, he doesn't judge those that play it. Very cool. I mean, yeah, they're playing a legal deck in a video game. You can dislike a deck without disliking the people that play it, too. Especially if you have evolved past a baby brain.
My power is as infinite as the stars. Cosmic growth. Cosmic growth.
Job done.
There are a lot of people with baby brains then. Yeah, just mostly misdirected anger, as is the case with a lot of things. People get so busy being angry they don't know where the appropriate place to aim it is. So they just spray it everywhere and it's gross. Alright, well I'm gonna get some water while this opponent figures out their life.
How dare you? The deck you play indicates both your value as a person and your moral standing as a functioning member of society.
What is a loon's will?
Did they even attack?
Wonder.
My power is as infinite as the stars. Cosmic growth. Cosmic growth.
Not the time to take your time.
Cosmic growth. My power is as infinite as the stars. My power is as infinite as the stars.
Bonk. Why didn't you forge in that case? The game ended. There was no opponent. I was just trying to rush through the turn. Gonna be some weird games in the YouTube video for this one? Probably not. I mean, games against bots generally aren't included in the YouTube video.
My sorcery will prevail.
Your path has brought you here.
Alright, hopefully this is that same mage that scammed us earlier and not a secret mage. If it's secret mage, I might have to forge the creation protocol just in case of objection. Yeah. This is going to be brutal. It's also going to be very bad for me if that ends up being counterspell.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
My power is as infinite as the stars.
Okay.
Job done.
This is already, in fact, a quite annoying game, but at least we have an answer for a second one.
Guess who?
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Countered one counts as summoned. I don't know how to answer that without being rude, I'm sorry.
My power is as infinite. My power is as infinite as the stars.
Zilliax too silly for this deck. Zilliax would probably break this deck entirely.
Power is as infinite as the
Excuse me, you are on fire.
I guess not entirely. He's better than some of the suggestions. It'd be just not necessary to add more minions to this deck.
growth. My power is as infinite as the stars.
Do we trade here? Probably.
It'll be our little secret.
Don't like that. They do have a secret in hand.
Growth. My power is as infinite as the stars. My power is as infinite as the stars. Infinite as the stars.
Set up for lethal next turn, play around the rig fair game. I need to find another spell, which my deck is entirely spells, other than the location, but
I'm late.
I just need to be able to test for counter. Although, I guess we have lethal either way. Easy. Even if that were ice block, we should have been fine.
Tyrande versus Hazelbark.
Hear that
Spooky
song
tree
on the
again.
wind, dearie?
Your path has brought you here.
Probably just coin the insights,
Ah, I see you've brought guests.
unless I find something better.
Whoa, how groovy!
Be at peace.
Okay, that fills out my curve for next turn.
What would you call chat's favorite card if he was a woman? Girlgillen. Girlgillen D's nuts got 'em.
Consensually, of course.
I actually thought I was subscribed to you because your videos kept popping up on my feed, but today I learned I was not. The joke's on me.
I mean, the joke is on you. I've been scamming you for who knows how long. But thank you for the super chat, A-Stein and Kali. Might be a situation where we actually forge this, because we could have the time to do so. Whoa! It's actually a pretty good hand. Just need to dodge, I think, a nourish here.
A bit of a downer.
Ugh. Ah! Good God. Why is it so loud?
Hello, little songbird.
Yikes. That's kind of terrifying. Wait, you can get spells out of class from that card? Random nature spells, huh? Get to 27 here. Which actually seems worth with the Void Shard in hand.
You're being a bit of a downer.
Oof. I'm really glad I made the play that I made.
You're being a bit of a downer.
Whoa! Whoa! Well, at least we know that was a real human, so that feels good, man. What would you recommend to climb in wild? Time and patience.
Randa versus Thrall. Fear the coming storm.
Your path has brought you here.
Just keep the insights. Oh my god, it's not an even shaman. Could be worse though. It could actually end up just being the frog. So, careful what you wish for, I suppose. I'll see you later, Finn. Yeah, this is gonna be kind of bad. Alright. That's kind of cute with the confuse. But we've already lost this. No, not yet. Haven't lost yet. Oh, we almost got to play this Hearthstone game. Mystery born on the summon one. Sure. Stream it for 4 hours. I'm bound to make some mistakes. It just simply doesn't matter. We just get local toxed and then lose the game.
It is finished. You win.
Oh, it's such a miserable matchup for this deck.
Taranda versus Medivh.
Let the games begin.
Your path has brought you here.
Another very, very difficult matchup for this deck.
Infinite as the stars.
Bask in my radiance.
My power is infinite as the stars. My power is infinite as the stars.
Okay. It's a pretty decent pickup. The problem is just the ice blocks. So hopefully we can set up a lethal next turn. Promising. Never mind.
Hello streamer, I see you are using insert deck here. Have you considered insert tech card here instead? What is your opinion on insert subject here?
I don't have strong opinions about subject, but aside from that, I forgot what else you said. Thank you, Angry Kobold.
My power is as infinite as the stars.
Okay.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Oh, wow.
It's people like you who refuse to take a side on subject that make our world as bad as it is.
I know, I take full responsibility for that. Thank you, Colin. I don't have that many cards that need to be... Oh, God. You're on here, I just... That's a generated secret. I really don't want to fully lock my board here. But I don't know if I have a choice. Good way to test for the counterspell. Could be worse. So I just need the Animate Dead now. Don't give them any more attention. Chat, there's just no need. You can switch to, I think, top chat, and it will, should filter those messages out. If they have raw math, it's GG.
I do say, I seem to have lost the surface.
But it looks like they're looking for him. I'm on top chat right now. Is it still getting through? It's annoying. So that's probably fetching the potion. Oh my god! Did we actually do it?
Your wish is my suggestion.
Are you kidding me? No! Oh my god! What? My board is full. Why would you give me minions here? Wait.
What have we here?
Checkmate. Well done.
I hate you, Zeph. Oh, unbelievable.